Hello friends, this is Mohammed Shakil here from How Engineers Do It, and welcome to the series Practice with Me Sessions, SolidWorks Beginners. Few things before we get started. If you're not in the first video of the series, you would probably miss something useful. Practice with Me sessions are designed in a way to explain tool to the beginners by actually working on the simple projects. Thereby they learn to implement the tool at the same time. It requires zero CAD knowledge if you want to start with these lessons. I will make the drawing file full size in every video beginning so the users can take a screenshot of it and use it while they practice. This series is created following the success and appreciation I received from CATIA videos, so I will try my best to do the same with SolidWorks as well. I request my viewers and subscribers to give the same support I received from CATIA tutorial videos so that we can make this program a huge success. As usual, give thumbs up and comments. Without further ado, let's begin.
In this video, we'll work on exercise number 21 using surface design in SolidWorks. On the left side you have the drawing, and on the right you have the completed model. So let me just show you how the section view looks like. So we'll take the section from here and just try to move. You can see that the whole model is hollow. So our point is to create the surface which is completely hollow and it doesn't have any repetition, surface repetitions. So I'll just show you this from another perspective. That's from this. Just try to move. You can see that there is no surface repetition. So in short, if you just try to convert this surface to solid, you'll be able to do that. So following this kind of exercises will help you be strong with different commands like trim surface, then knit surface and surface offset, and so many other commands which will be helpful in the future when we do the design. So let's just begin. Let's go to this file, new, and double click on the part template. And to begin with, let's go to sketch and click on the sketch, and we'll start the sketch on the top plane here. So we'll basically create one circle and a line here and an arc at this point like this, and take this line and this circle. I'll go for tangent, tick mark, and then this point and this origin I'll take and I'll go for horizontal. Alright, now go for zoom and just try to trim this out portion off. And what you can do is you can select this line and this line here and go for mirror entities. Oops, that's a problem there. So you can go for mirror entities and select this arc and this line here and go for mirror about and select. Okay, so let's just draw a center line here. So this is a center line, and you can select this line and this line here and go for tangent, go for tick mark, and you can give radius 15 here, radius 15, and the center, the length from the center to this edge is 65. Alright, and the radius of the circle is 30, the diameter will be 60. Alright, now what else? Alright, now this overall length is 80, so from this point to this line it will be 40. What else can be constrained? Looks like everything is constrained fully, but still you can see that this is moving, so this point and this point here will be vertical. Now the line is fully constrained here, so you can just select, go for mirror entities and select this arc and this line here and go for mirror about and select this axis, go for tick mark, and finally you can just draw a line to close the sketch, and that closes the sketch, and then you can go for mirror trim and just trim this portion off. Now we have this particular sketch fully complete. What you can do is exit sketch, and you can go for surface and go for extrude surface, and extrude the surface with a length of 10, and that'll be 10, tick mark. Now you can do is you can go for features and plane, and you can go for the top plane and offset a plane at this level, that's by 10, offset by 10. Alright, now select this new plane there and go for sketch. Now you can go for 2 concentric circles, 1 and 2. You can go for smart dimension and dimension it by diameter 40, and here you can give a diameter 25. And now you can go for exit sketch, you can go for surfaces, extrude surface, and this height will be 30 there. Alright, now what you can do next is you can select this face here and go for sketch, and now you can at this level you can create an arc there and dimension that arc. This point to this point here will be 40, so that's constrained. Right, now this radius is 20. Alright, now you can create a line here and just put the line outwards, or else you can just delete this line here, and what you can do is, okay, let the line be there, maybe an axis line will do. Let's draw a line, let's put a little here, and you can go for select this and go for tangent, tick mark. Now the next thing to do is to set this height here, so that'll be 80, so that is from this face to this is 80 here, right? Okay, now you can just draw a line downwards. Alright, a line downwards, just forget about this line, select this arc and this line here and go for tangent. Oops, that's a problem there. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. Now what you can do is select this arc and this line here, and okay, select this mirror entities. First create an axis line. Just create an axis line downwards, that's fine. You can select mirror entities and select this arc and this line here, and we're about as this axis here, and go for tick mark. And then you can select this line and connect this portion here, and also connect the bottom portion, that's this face. And finally you can create, okay, you can just see what else is missing as in terms of dimensions. You can just try to move the sketch around and see if what's going wrong. You can see that a lot of things are going wrong here. So what needs to be done next? So problem, okay, this point is not this is radius 20, and from this point to this point, oops, smart dimension, this circle to this, it's 50. I'm able to set that as 50. Okay, now something else is getting problematic there. Okay, let me just try to delete this and this line. Okay, Okay, let me just remove the whole thing, and what I would do is just draw a line here and an arc from here to here. Okay, now just use tangency constraint here, tick mark, and draw a line horizontal, and use tangency constraint over here as well, tick mark. Now smart dimension this to 80. Alright, now the radius of this is 20. Okay, select this line and this, go for mirror entities and select this arc, and go for mirror about and select this mirror about, and go for tick mark. Now you can draw a line downwards and close this. Go for trim and trim entities. So I don't know what happened previously, but sometimes it's good to just start fresh. So just go for smart dimension, dimension it as diameter 10, right? And select this circle here and go for mirror entities. Select the circle and go for mirror about and select this axis here and go for tick mark. Now that's done as well. Now you can just go for exit sketch and go for surfaces, extrude surface, and do an extrude of 12 and 12 on that side. Now we have that portion done as well. So we have lost a couple of some minutes, so let's just make it up. So let's just go ahead on the sketch and create a sketch on the front plane here. So that will be, you can just simply create a line over here, just extend this line, and now you can go for arc, create an arc from this point and this point, and you can define this arc radius as radius 50. So that would be radius 50. Alright, now just pull this a little inwards. This is a free end, and this is required in our case. I go for surfaces, extrude surface, and you can extrude it on both sides with 5, and you can see that it's done over here. So what I would do is select this as a tool and go for trim and select this portion to be removed, and remove selections, and that would be removed. Alright, now what is to be done is this sketch need to be filled, and that surface need to be taken for offset with a distance of 5, so that comes on this side, and this fill need to be hidden, so that's hidden there. Now select this offset and again do an offset on the other side with 10 distance. Okay, now what you can do is select this surface as a tool, go for trim, and remove this portion and this portion here. So that's a clean surface. Alright, now what you have to do next is you can fill this portion. So to do that, select this plane, go for sketch. You can select all of these ends, Okay, go for convert entities. Now you can use a line and just join wherever you don't have lines. You can use extend entities and extend this and use this line and connect this here, and also use extend entities and extend here and here as well, and use a trim entities and trim this portion. So we have a fully closed sketch here. You can go for exit sketch, and now you can simply use the fill command to fill this. Now that's filled. Now you gotta use the fill command to fill this portion as well. Now we have that portion filled as well. Now you gotta use let's just go to the first sketch that you've done. It's probably the first sketch. You can go for fill surface and fill this portion off as well. Now we have that filled. Now you gotta open this. So to open that, go for sketch. You can go for convert entities, and that's converted. Select those 4 lines and convert them for construction. Now we can do is go for offset and offset it with 0.1 on reverse direction. You can just see that the new lines should be coming inside. Now we have that created, right? Exit sketch. Now you can use that sketch as a tool and go for trim and remove this portion. Now we have that opening there, right? Yes. Okay. Similarly, you need to create something over here as well. So you can go for sketch and use a convert entities function and select those 4 lines and go for construction and use offset and offset it reverse tick mark. Now we have the offset. Come back over here, select that sketch, go for trim and remove this portion as well. So we have a hollow over there, right? Now it's continuous. Now it's kind of continuous there. Okay. It's hollow over there. Now you gotta repeat that step over here as well. You gotta use the convert entities and select those 4 lines there and use the for construction. Again, go for offset and offset in the reverse direction. Go for tick mark, go for exit, and now you can use trim and remove this portion here. Now that's removed. Alright, now we have a lot of surfaces that we have removed which are not required. What we can do next is we can go ahead and see where this sketch of the surface is. Okay, it's over here, right? What you can do is use a fill surface and select all of these edges. Now we have that filled as well. Use this surface, go for trim and remove this tick mark. Use this surface, go for trim, remove this portion, and that's a hollow there. Now finally, you gotta create one more surface. So you can simply select this surface here and go for offset, reverse direction, and that will be a 12 offset here. And that's kind of filled, but what you gotta do is gotta remove this portion, so you can go for sketch, and basically what you're gonna do is convert entities and select that line. Maybe you can just go for offset and give an offset of how much. That could be 10. That could be a 10 there, and the reverse direction 10, and you can just close that loop there by using lines. And select all of these and go for construction, again an offset of 0.1, and that you can do it by reverse. I think that would do the trick, and you can go for tick mark, and now that's created. Exit sketch. Now you can go for trim and remove this. Now that's removed, so you have a hole over there as well. So you gotta also remove this portion. So what you can do is again repeat this step over here. Go for sketch. You can simply select these faces and go for convert entities. You must be having oh yeah, tick mark. Let me put it in another sketch plane. Select chain. Okay, what you can do is select this edge, and this edge, and go for convert entities. And now you can use a trim entities and trim those unwanted portions. You can select this and just close this off, and now you can just simply go ahead and select all of these lines and go for construction and go for offset, just zoom in a little bit and go for reverse offset. Alright, exit sketch. You can go for trim and just remove this portion. Go for tick mark. Now you have a hole over there as well. So you have a perfect model over here now. All you have to do is just unhide this surface that you have hidden, which would be kind of difficult to find out where exactly it is, and you'll have to just go ahead and see which surface was hidden here. So you can just unhide it from here as well. So now our model is complete and it's perfect. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubt, you can comment below the video. Thank you and so much, and stay tuned.
Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts on this video, put them on the comment section and I'll try to respond to them as early as I can. If you think my videos are helpful, hit the like, subscribe and share button. If you're interested to get How Engineers Do It t-shirt, you can get it by contacting me. I've put an image of it on the next slide. Here's a t-shirt. If you've got any CAD related requirements, don't hesitate to contact me anytime. I'm always looking forward to work with you. You can personally get in touch with me at ketia.pro.user@gmail.com. Thank you for your time and stay tuned.